like a good balanced, steady hand to go across it. You want to try to get like a little bit of a rhythm going where you kind of like go back over what you just did. So it's like you're almost drawing like a stitch. All right, here we go. You ready? A lot of it comes to setting up the welding too, like with the different thicknesses of metal and everything. I have it set up already. Yep, you can pull the trigger. Yep. So you kind of like, you see how you have like the big gaps in between your paths? You really want to keep a tight pattern so you're going back over. And you can see where the puddle is, where it melted. So you just kind of dance around the edge of the puddle because you want to draw that out. You can push, like if you want to push into the puddle at an angle that's steady, right? If you change the angle, it's going to change the beat. Ready? That's really good. Now try to like draw a pattern. So like
so like do this, put in like a shape.
Like finish that out to an end. So like come down in here and then up and then down. And draw your initial. Gotten a little bit far away from the metal, so get in there closer. And if it has too much stick out, you take this guy and you clip it off, and then you get in there closer. So you want and it clumped up a lot more,
yeah.
And then you kind of went up in here and you got it better, and then you started coming down in here and look at how you stayed at the steady pace and the steady angle and the right distance, and you just kind of floated that puddle down. Right. You did great.
Daddy's daughter's got a strength and a wisdom crystal that her daddy bought her hidden in a garden, and she ain't afraid to use it. It's up to you how you're gonna be blood or just blood in the water, 'cause she can't help but doing what her daddy taught her. She's her daddy's daughter. Daddy's daughter.
So last night, we came out to the shop and Mara learned how to weld. It was a good time, and I didn't really film an intro or anything like that for it, but she did some welding. Just a little bit of basic stuff, but I think she did pretty good, and it was a good time. So we're back out here in the shop again tonight, and what's happening next is not really going to make sense. Does it make sense to you? Somewhere deep down inside my head, it makes sense. But let's get started on it, and you guys can hit down in the comments and let me know what you think about what the next steps are here, because it's kind of the opposite of what you might think.
so if it doesn't make sense to you, it probably doesn't make sense to us either. But yeah, we just went and took the axle out of the Jeep. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay, so the plan has been all along that we're going to try to lift it and make it not just in the engine in the front, but make it good all the way through the back. And I got a call from a friend of mine, a follower, a subscriber, and he asked me if I had any axles that I wanted to sell, and ultimately I do. This is one that I plan to pull out and sell it and use the one from the donor. I wasn't necessarily planning to do that right now. I was planning to do that later. But he has somebody that needs the axle. They had their spring purchase go bad on them. And so he called me up and I said, you know what, we're not at that stage right now, but we will be. So we pulled it out. He's going to bring a donor axle over. We might stick that back in there if we need to roll it around. But for now, at least, we're going to send this guy on to its new home. And we're going to start treating the front end. So this gives us the opportunity to wire brush, sand, prime, paint, and undercoat the entire front of the Jeep. And this way, we play our cards right, we keep this thing taken care of, it will last a really long time. So this is all stuff that really will benefit this Jeep. So getting this stuff out of the way really helps us get in there, get all the nooks and crannies, get it painted, so we'll have a long life serving her. You gonna come say hi and bye? But that's it for tonight. Thanks for stopping out. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, share it with a friend. Like, subscribe, all that stuff is great, but if it doesn't get shared around, then nobody else can see it, because you guys are awesome, but I'd love to have even more people watch. So that's it. Thanks for stopping out. We'll see you guys next time, which is next Sunday.